First day. Ashton stared at the mirror while he contemplated on the things that he needed to avoid on his first day. He had to move in the middle of the semester, for which he was at least partially responsible, if not completely responsible for. He always wanted to live his life peacefully, to avoid trouble. However, trouble always found a way to him. Last time, he was quite unlucky to be placed in a school filled with werewolves. It's a small town, so they had no choice. When the wolves found out about his secret, they were not thrilled to have him. Perhaps they were even threatened by his blood status, but things took an unexpected turn and they had to relocate. This time it is going to be different. He convinced himself he will be as careful as anyone can be. They were at a place which was miles away from their last territory. In this school, humans and werewolves coexisted together. And to protect their secret, most of the werewolves were careful of their behavior, or so he heard. "Mom, I'll see you later," he announced, and left without waiting for a reply or the breakfast. She did not want him to go empty stomach, but he knew he was a hard-to-convince person. His place was far from the new school, so he had to take the bus to the school. It was a good thing he left early. He made his way to the reception and saw Mrs. Cornwell sitting there, gazing at her appearance in the mirror. "Mrs. Cornwell," he called her softly. Due to lack of response, he raised his voice and called her again. Her lipstick slipped and stained her cheeks in a sloppy manner. It frustrated her a bit. However, she did not take out her anger on him. "Who are you?" she asked him such nicely, despite the smudged lipstick on her face. "I'm Ashton Parker. I'm the new student here." Her eyes widened as she recalled that a new transfer student was supposed to come today. "Oh, right. How can I help you? We never get students in the middle of the year like this, so pardon me for not realizing sooner," she said in a friendly manner. "I need my schedule," he told her simply. He was actually a bit worried about starting here. What happened there last time must not repeat here again. She was a little taken aback by his cool demeanor. However, she still smiled at him whilst she handed him over his schedule along with a tiny map. He found his way to his class. Amongst the crowd, the teacher was a bit excited to introduce him. "Everyone, meet your new classmate. Help him around and treat him nicely." "I'm Ashton Parker," he bowed slightly and remained quiet. They stared at him for a moment, waiting for him to continue. After a long moment of awkward silence, the teacher showed him the way to his seat. The girl next sitting to him was visibly excited after seeing him. Her smell made it clear that she was a human, unless she was just like Ashton. So, what was he? He was a pure-blood alpha, which made him one of the strongest of his kind and also very dangerous if provoked. But it also blessed him with a unique gift. He could control the strength of his scent. He kept it at such a low level that no one could ever sniff his real smell. Even the werewolves that have such a strong smell, though he was just a mere human. He made sure to never release his scent unless it's absolutely necessary. What's the point? He was not the leader of any pack, neither did he need to mark his territory. He was a kind of rogue now, and it was better this way. This girl named Sarah was sitting next to him during the class, kept talking to him continuously once the class ended. He found her quite annoying, but thankfully she did not notice that. When she found out they almost had the same schedule, she insisted she would show him around. He tuned her most of a jibber-jabber and simply followed her. Out of nowhere, a guy who was probably older than him pulled Ashton by his collar and then glared at him. His smell told Ashton he was a sub-alpha. If they thought Ashton would probably crush him in a minute. But he was not here to start a fight. He promised himself and his family that he would avoid fighting at all costs. So he resisted glaring at the other guy and turned his head down, which of course was misinterpreted by the guy as a sign of submission, and it further boosted his ego. "Stay away from my girlfriend," he threatened Ashton. "Hey, he's new around here. As a representative of the student council, I'm just helping him out on his first day. Stop being so damn possessive all the time, Matt," Sarah scolded him. Matt's fist loosened at his collar as he slowly released Ashton. As he made it to Sarah, Ashton thought. Human mates were usually rare. At least no one would choose a human as a mate on purpose, unless they were fated together by the moon goddess. In fact, fated mates were extremely rare. To this day, Ashton was yet to find one. He remained quiet as he clenched his fist, fighting his natural urge to fight. "What's going on here?" Ashton heard a loud voice exclaim from the other side of the corridor. The owner of the voice was a bit leaner than the sky, but just as tall. He reeked of alpha pheromones. With the way everyone became wary of his presence, it made it seem like he held a position of authority and respect. Was he perhaps the current alpha of a nearby pack? Ashton wondered. He was already cursing his rotten luck. He could not avoid getting caught up in such a mess, even for a day. Why was he this unlucky all the time? Hey everyone, this is my first time reading a chapter all by myself. I messed up a few times, but I'm sure with a little bit of practice I can improve. I hope you enjoyed this read, and if you want me to read more, let me know in the comments below, or to the story, to which the link is provided below. Also, should I do voices with dialogues? Which chapter would you guys like me to do next? Do remember though, I can only put up the free chapters here, so choose wisely. Until next time, see you later guys, bye!